Edgar Dean. Ed Mitchell, Sc.D. is an American retired naval officer and aviator, test pilot, aeronautical engineer, and NASA astronaut. As the lunar module pilot of Apollo 14, he spent 9 hours working on the lunar surface in the Fra Mauro Highlands region, making him the sixth person to walk on the Moon. Biography, early life and education. Mitchell was born on September 17, 1930, in Hereford, Texas. He considers Artesia, New Mexico his hometown. He was active in the Boy Scouts of America where he achieved its second highest rank, Life Scout. He was also a member of Demolay International, part of the Masonic fraternity, and has been inducted into its Hall of Fame. Mitchell is a member of Artesia Lodge No. 29 in New Mexico. He enjoys handball, tennis, and swimming, and his hobbies are scuba diving and soaring. He graduated from Artesia High School in 1948. Mitchell received a Bachelor of Science degree in Industrial Management from Carnegie Institute of Technology in 1952. The following year he joined the U.S. Navy, and completed basic training at San Diego Recruit Depot. While on active duty in the Navy, he earned a Bachelor of Science degree in Aeronautical Engineering from the U.S. Naval Postgraduate School in 1961, and a Doctorate of Science degree in Aeronautics and Astronautics from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology in 1964. He is divorced, and he has 3 children, Carlin L., Elizabeth R., and Adam, as well as 3 step-children, Kimberly, Mary Beth, and Paul. He also has 9 grandchildren. Flight experience: in May 1953, after completing instruction at the Officers Candidate School at Newport, Rhode Island, he was commissioned an ensign pilot. He completed flight training in July 1954 at Hutchinson, Kansas, and was subsequently assigned to Patrol Squadron 29 deployed to Okinawa. From 1957 to 1958, he flew A-3 aircraft while assigned to Heavy Attack Squadron 2 deployed aboard the aircraft carriers USS Bonhomme Richard and USS Ticonderoga. He qualified as a research pilot with Air Development Squadron 5 until 1959. From 1964 to 1965 he served as Chief, Project Management Division of the Navy Field Office for Manned Orbiting Laboratory. 1965 was spent at the Aerospace Research Pilot School in preparation for astronaut duties, and certification as a test pilot. Mitchell served as an instructor in advanced mathematics and navigation theory for astronaut candidates. Mitchell is a member of the Kappa Sigma fraternity, and carried one of the Order's badges to the Moon. It is now kept at his home chapter of Kappa Sigma at Carnegie Mellon University. He has accumulated 5,000 hours flight time, including 2,000 hours in jet aircraft. He has resided in Palm Beach County, Florida since 1975. NASA career. Mitchell was selected to be an astronaut in 1966 and was seconded from the Navy to NASA. He was designated as backup lunar module pilot for Apollo 10, and served as lunar module pilot on Apollo 14, landing Antares in the hilly upland Fra Mauro Highlands region. For 2 days, February 5 and 6, 1971, Shepard and Mitchell deployed and activated scientific equipment and experiments on the lunar surface. They collected almost 100 pounds of lunar samples for return to Earth. Other Apollo 14 achievements include, first use of mobile equipment transporter. Largest payload placed in lunar orbit. Longest distance traversed on foot on the lunar surface. Largest payload returned from the lunar surface. Longest lunar surface stay time. Longest lunar surface EVA. First use of shortened lunar orbit rendezvous techniques. First use of color TV with new Vidicon tube. And first extensive orbital science period conducted during CSM solo operations. He became the 6th person to walk on the Moon. Apollo 14 was the longest walk performed by astronauts on the lunar surface. In completing his first space flight, Mitchell logged a total of 216 hours and 42 minutes in space. He was subsequently designated to serve as backup lunar module pilot for Apollo 16. In 1972, Mitchell retired from NASA and the U.S. Navy. During the mission, he took photos including the one with Shepard raising the American flag. In the photo, Mitchell's shadow casts over the lunar surface near the flag. That photo was listed on Popular Science's photo gallery of the best astronaut selfies. Post-NASA career, Edgar Mitchell was named as a recipient of the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 1970 by President Richard Nixon. On June 29, 2011, the United States government filed a lawsuit against Mitchell in the United States District Court in Miami, Florida after discovering that he placed a camera used on Apollo 14 for auction at the auction house Bornham's. The litigation requested the camera be returned to NASA. Mitchell's position was that NASA had given him the camera as a gift upon the completion of the Apollo 14 mission. Bonhams withdrew the camera from auction. In October 2011, attorneys representing the government and Mitchell reached a settlement agreement, and Mitchell agreed to return the camera to NASA, which in turn would donate it for display at the National Air and Space Museum. On September 20, 2012, Congress enacted H.R. 4158, confirming full ownership rights of artifacts to astronauts on Apollo space missions. Mitchell's interests include consciousness and paranormal phenomena. On his way back to Earth during the Apollo 14 flight, he had a powerful Savikalpa-Samadhi experience, and also claimed to have conducted private ESP experiments with his friends on Earth. The results of said experiments were published in the Journal of Parapsychology in 1971. He is the founder of the Institute of Noetic Sciences for the purpose of consciousness research and other related phenomena. On the Opie and Anthony radio show, Buzz Aldrin described a psychic communication experiment that Mitchell conducted during the Apollo 14 flight, wherein Mitchell attempted to transmit information to participants on Earth. Remote healing. Mitchell claims that a teenage remote healer who lives in Vancouver and uses the pseudonym Adam Dreamwheeler helped him heal kidney cancer from a distance. Mitchell said that while he never had a biopsy, "I had a sonogram and MRI that was consistent with renal carcinoma." Adam worked on Mitchell from December 2003 until June 2004, when the irregularity was gone and we haven't seen it since. Views on UFOs. Mitchell has publicly expressed his opinions that he is 90% sure that many of the thousands of unidentified flying objects, or UFOs, recorded since the 1940s, belong to visitors from other planets. Dateline NBC conducted an interview with Mitchell on April 19, 1996, during which he discussed meeting with officials from 3 countries who claim to have had personal encounters with extraterrestrials. He offered his opinion that the evidence for such alien contact was very strong, and classified by governments, who were covering up visitations and the existence of alien beings' bodies in places such as Roswell, New Mexico. He further claimed that UFOs had provided sonic engineering secrets that were helpful to the U.S. government. Mitchell's book, The Way of the Explorer, discusses his journey into mysticism and space. In 2004 he told the St. Petersburg Times that a cabal of insiders in the U.S. government was studying recovered alien bodies, and that this group had stopped briefing U.S. presidents after John F. Kennedy. He said, "We all know that UFOs are real. Now the question is where they come from." On July 23, 2008, Edgar Mitchell was interviewed on Kerrang! Radio by Nick Margerison. Mitchell claimed the Roswell crash was real and that aliens have contacted humans several times, but that governments have hidden the truth for 60 years, stating, "I happen to have been privileged enough to be in on the fact that we've been visited on this planet, and the UFO phenomenon is real." In reply, a spokesman for NASA stated, "NASA does not track UFOs. NASA is not involved in any sort of cover-up about alien life on this planet or anywhere in the universe. Dr. Mitchell is a great American, but we do not share his opinions on this issue." In an interview with Fox News on July 25, 2008, Mitchell clarified that his comments did not involve NASA, but quoted unnamed sources, since deceased, at Roswell who confided to him that the Roswell incident did involve an alien craft. Mitchell also claims to have subsequently received confirmation from an unnamed intelligence officer at the Pentagon. In an interview for Ask Men published March 6, 2014, Mitchell said he had never seen a UFO, that no one had ever threatened him over his claims regarding UFOs, and that any statements about a worldwide cabal covering up UFOs was just speculation on my part. Other projects: Edgar Mitchell appears in the documentaries In the Shadow of the Moon, The Phoenix Lights, We Are Not Alone, and The Living Matrix. Mitchell has written several articles and essays, as well as 2 books. In The Way of the Explorer, Mitchell proposed a dyadic model of reality. He is currently the advisory board chairman of the Institute for Cooperation in Space, co-founded by Dr. Carol Rosin, and is a member of INRIS. Mitchell is one of the initial supporters of the campaign for the establishment of a United Nations Parliamentary Assembly which would be a first step towards a world parliament. Organizations: he is a member of the American Institute of Aeronautics and Astronautics, the Society of Experimental Test Pilots, Sigma Xi, Sigma Gamma Tau, New York Academy of Sciences, Explorers Club, World Futures Society, International Platform Association. And he is also an honorary member of the Radio and Television Correspondents Association. Awards and honors: this article incorporates information from the equivalent article on the Polish Wikipedia. Presidential Medal of Freedom, MSc Superior Achievement Award, City of New York Gold Medal, Arnold Air Society's John F. Kennedy Award, Navy Astronaut Wings, Navy Distinguished Service Medal, NASA Distinguished Service Medal, 3 NASA Group Achievement Awards, inducted into the Space Hall of Fame, inducted into the U.S. Astronaut Hall of Fame on October 4, 1997. Mitchell's other awards include honorary doctorates from New Mexico State University, Carnegie Mellon University, University of Akron, and Embry-Riddle University. American Astronautical Society's Flight Achievement Award, Carnegie Mellon University Alumni, Outstanding Man of the Year, Kappa Sigma, Man of the Year Award, Adventurers Club, Gold Medal Award for Exploration, Drexel University, Engineering and Science Award for Explorations in Consciousness, Explorers Club, Lowell Thomas Award for Explorations in Human Consciousness. Nominee for the Nobel Peace Prize. In media, in the 1998 HBO miniseries From the Earth to the Moon, Mitchell was played by Gary Cole. Physical description: weight, 180 lb, height, 5 ft 11 in, hair, brown, eyes, green. Books: The Way of the Explorer, An Apollo Astronaut's Journey Through the Material and Mystical Worlds, G. Putnam and Sons, hardcover, ISBN 0-399-14161-8, 2008 paperback edition, ISBN 1-56414-977-3, audio cassette edition, ISBN 1-57270-019-X, Psychic Exploration, A Challenge for Science, G. Putnam and Sons, ISBN 0-399-11342-8, see also, Gordon Cooper, references. External links. Official website of Edgar Mitchell, official NASA biography, Apollo Lunar Surface Journal, Apollo 14, Astronautics Biography of Edgar Mitchell, Space Facts Biography of Edgar Mitchell, Edgar Mitchell MP3 Audio A Euro from Shift in Action, sponsored by Institute of Noetic Sciences, Samadian Space Interview with Dr. Edgar Mitchell in Ascent magazine, release all information on UFOs and ETs, an interview with Mitchell in Soul Travel magazine, Mitchell at Spatiact, Mitchell at Encyclopedia of Science, about Edgar Mitchell, Mitchell at International Space Hall of Fame, Edgar Mitchell at the Internet Movie Database, Edgar Mitchell, member of INRI's Institute for Research of Extraordinary Experiences, http, www.glntv.archived. Edgar Mitchell DSC Part 1, The Life and Career of Dr. Edgar Mitchell DSC Part 1 in interview with Mitchell by David William Gibbons, http, www.davidgibbons.org/